Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. It is time for us to go through the storehouse, I'm pretty sure, so we gotta go over here to get to Ansbach first. Oh, there we go. And then we'll travel around here and grab every item that we can find. Thought he was a little closer than he actually was. Militia are so small. That's so annoying. Trying to walk past them. Does not work. So you gotta fight them, but every other swing misses, and I gotta reorient. Takes a hot minute to fight them either way. It's annoying. We're getting rid of everybody down here first. Then I'll go back and talk to Onspot. I don't want anybody wandering around and finding their way to me. Up there is fine. Especially because I think we have to fight another tough dude. Yup. Down here. Not so tough when he doesn't get to attack. Couple more enemies over here to clear out. We'll just go and get real quick. We'll fight this guy too. Crap. Let's hoping it'll turn the other way. No fall damage from that. That sure sucks for me. Very nice. Pretty sure here is Ansbach. Yup. So we'll come back here in a minute. We want to go back up and double check that we didn't just leave some items behind before we go back down there. Like this. We're not going to go up there yet, though. That we can do after we talk to Ansbach. that's where the other grace point was that we can get, well, that we have in the storeroom. We can go over there if we really want. But I'll save that area for a little later. Alley-oop. Nice. Not what I thought it was, but I will take it. Okay, time to go talk to Ansbach. Get rid of that one because he was wandering.
Righteous tarnished. After unburdening my soul to you, but there was one thought I could not dislodge from my mind. So, here I am. After Lord Moke's slaying at his dynastic palace, it appears his body has been absconded with and taken straight to kind Mikola. Surely you recall that I once served Lord Mogue as a pureblood knight, after failing him in every regard. And losing sight of my vows, I'd do anything to make amends. In what could they possibly have in the implications are rather... What could they possibly have in the implications?
That's as far as we can get with his quest for now. We have to go up top and talk to Freya, and then do a little bit of warping back and forth to continue his quest, I'm pretty sure. Why did my health bar just come up? That usually means that something that wants to attack me can see me. But nothing came after us to fight. I thought maybe I left an enemy and it was coming over, but if I did, it would probably be one that's wandering around down there. Oh well. Let's go on up. As much as we can on this side. So we might have to go to the other side just to progress up the tower. Get this path open. That had me concerned for a second. They do a heavy amount of damage, and if it got out of that flinch for a second, it was going to commence another attack. I don't know how well I would have done. Grab that. Grab that. And jump on up. And that's another one. There we go. Now, let's go over here. Get this item that's over on this ledge real quick. Dueling Shield. It's one of the new weapons that I've never used. I think I tried it for a couple of seconds my first time around. We'll go up there in a minute. First time I picked it up, but I didn't ever level it up or anything, so I don't really know how good that is. But it's a shield. And, we don't use shields that often. Couldn't tell. And the main reason I switched over to the brass shield instead of the other one. Ooh. Turtle shield is because the brass shield doesn't have an Ash of War on it immediately. So if I really want, I can put one on. But otherwise, I can use the Ash of War from this weapon. Whenever. Which to me, I like that far more than putting an Ash of War on there normally. I'd rather just have the weapon so that I can always activate Ash of War even if I'm blocking. But not everybody's like that. Wait, was there really not like a lever or anything else to activate over here? Huh. Just that item. But yeah. No dueling shield. I feel like there is something I am forgetting to get. But it actually might not be something I can get just yet. The one that's like, yeah, it's in his beard. I have to wait until I move everything to get that. We can get these. Kinda dumb not to rest. I don't think we really have too much further to go before the next grace point either, but I'm just gonna rest. I think I want to boost up health. Things are doing massive damage. As great as it would be to have more stuff right now, I know having that health up is gonna help much later. Much more than having mind up right now will too. Wait, there is a way or an area to jump down over here, isn't there? Why do I feel like I remember a platform? Might be a little further along. Oh, button. We're just gonna preemptively heal up right there. And then go in for one of... Wow, he flinched me out. I did not expect that. That caught me off guard. Guess you don't have as hyper armor from this as you do with some of the other stuff. Nice to know. uh, that is one of the platforms you can go down. think we might. First, we gotta deal with these. There we go. Wasn't gonna let up. When you do is when they hit you. Now, before we go through that door, let's go over here and check down this ramp. Ooh, that's nice. We'll take all the free runes we can get. And those. All the items like that we can get now. I would much rather get right now. Rather than having to go through, talk to them, then go back and find the item, and then go back and talk to them again. No. Get all the items we can in one go, so that we can just talk to them all in one go, and get all the dialogue options over with at once. I think there's another one at the end of this area. Gotta be prepared for. Comes down the steps or something. So instead of going up there just now, we are going to turn around, go the other way, and check that little alcove that those other ghost guys were standing in. Make sure I'm not missing anything over there. Yeah, this does look like it could be. It has that white glow. Or it looks like it could be an illusionary wall, but it is not. I don't think there is an illusionary wall in this area. Not that I can remember. But I could be wrong. I've misremembered plenty of times already. Thought I saw something, my brain registered it, and then was like, nah, maybe we should look at that. Couple of feet late. Just dipping around this corner so that we can see if the other guy tries to come and fight us too. Doesn't look like he was. I would go in for the criticals, but I was getting them quicker by not. Grab all these items before we go over to that guy. I'm pretty sure up that stairwell was our next site of grace. Yes, I saw the lever behind me. We're just not pressing it yet. So I wanted to make sure. And it looks like there is not. I wanted to make sure that there's no other path that you take by going that way. And that's closed off by a bookshelf, so running up that would be a dead end. Trying to jump off there would be back to areas we've already been to, so that's pointless. Down there's a dead end. So, not much point in jumping onto that little ridge right there for now. Instead, let's go get the grace point. Fight that guy on the other side. And I think that'll give us another Shadow Tree fragment.
Now, Freya.
Kind of want to progress forward a little bit. Ooh. Just to get the next area.
Will I ever make this jumble?
Oh, that sucks. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Gonna have to do that real quick. Oh, I'll take it. I was ready to fight. I just gotta hope it didn't drop an item, I guess. And it looks like he did. Oh, well. That would either be his weapon or his armor.
Oh, my lord.
But not getting it this time, I guess.
Jumble.
It's far way down to run. I already sat at a site of grace. So, things are a bit shifted around down there. Wait a second. There's not anything to even fight over here, right? No, there's not. I just gotta jump on that thing, which I will do in a second. I just want to get this site of grace in case of any stupidity. Jump on over here. And across. Another revered spirit ash. I will take it. I think we have to come up by the ladder path to get on top of that area. Or you can drop down from on that. It looks like by that elevator. But we will be getting there. Good. Now that's been moved. I want to say that moves around things so that you can grab an item off of his beard from down here. Yeah. It's down on the floor below, so I would have to jump back down. Fight my way back up there. Which we're not doing. Instead, we're gonna forget that. We're already down a lot on our flasks. So, let's talk to Freya instead and just run through this little mini quest we can do right now.
I'm afraid I'm busy. curse upon my lack of foresight. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the... I'm afraid I'm busy. Truly.
Now we go back down to the first floor. Should be able to run past a few of these guys. I just think we might have to fight two up here. Whatever follows me into this room. No, they just turned around. Okay.
What could they possibly have in mind for Lord Moog's remains? The implications are rather unnerving. Freya, by the gods. She must be feeling the need to reaffirm her allegiance before she heads to war. A true Redmane she is. Hard, but no one is without their shortcomings. She has a hard road ahead. Perhaps our concerns are but two sides of the same. Well, what's this? Yes. Even the truth was itself mere folly. As if using Lord Moog to gain entrance to the land of shadow when he plans to use his corpse. He has forsaken Lord Moog's. It beggars belief, but I'm afraid Tender Mikola fails to grasp. One thing is certain. Righteous Tarnished, you have given me the answers I needed, but I can hardly fathom it. I am a warrior, but I've aged. Curse it all. I could spend the rest of my life honing my craft. The absolute...
There we go. Now his quest has progressed a little bit. Jump on up to Redmane Freya.
I'm afraid I'm truly... I should have... I'm afraid I'm busy. Truly.
Oh no, we have to jump back down. We might have just had to give him a second. Now he should give us knowledge for Freya.
Righteous, could you please give this thanks to you? Freya possesses a youth. I know this knowledge will surely stoke. Yes. Perhaps I shouldn't, but this is the only way. Perhaps I should. This is the only.
There we go. And now you could choose not to give this to Freya, and she goes on her way. Goes on a slightly different quest, I'm pretty sure, and then either she helps you out in the final fight, or she doesn't appear in the final fight at all. But instead, I always do this.
I'm afraid I'm busy. Truly. I should have asked Ansbach. From Sir Ansbach? What on earth could it... Oh, yes. Of course. As the Festival of War concluded, but kindly Mikola wishes to... Which is fine by me. I know it would pain old Jeren, and certainly far more than any honorable death. Endless war to invigorate the soul, as befits General Radahn. Thank you. Give my regards to Honorable Ans. Tell him, if we should meet in battle, to face your bow would be fine enough. All that remain... All that remain...
Now we jump on back down. Run on over and talk to Ansbach one more time.
Perhaps Perhaps I shouldn't, but this is the only... I should have expected as much from Freya. Some things simply never occur to her. Paralyzing fear. That's Freya through. That's Freya.
There we go. Now she's gone. Nothing in her place. And now Ansbach is gone. But I'm pretty sure this is where we can help him. We might have to wait till after we fight Mesmer. Yeah, I don't see it here. So let's go on back and talk to Letta real quick, see if she has anything new to say about us ignoring her fight against Hornson.
I will follow the Horn. To have his revenge on Sir Mesmer, there is only one place he will go. The Black Keep. I will follow the Horn. To have his revenge on the Black.
Oh no, she has nothing new to say. Then let's go back on up. We'll progress across, get up to the next zones. But I don't think we're ready to fight Mesmer yet. And I don't know about Mr. Pig Boy. We might give it a shot, but that's a pretty rough fight. Alley-oop. And then you can jump on across here. That way has you fight a lot less people than going the other way. So, I like to go that upper route. Double check that we're not forgetting anything before we jump across. Yeah, I have to come up from there, I'm pretty sure. Or I can just come down later, and that'll be what we most likely do. Just jump down from there onto that platform. Grab the items we can. And too bright, can't see. There we go. Nothing to grab here. So, let's carry on. Why is there a stake of Marika right there? I don't remember anything too tough being in this next zone. We will double check what's down there on that ledge, because I don't remember, but we'll do it after we come up here and clear out this spot. Easy peasy. Yeah, right. No rat ahead. That guy was gonna turn around in half a second. He already started putting his book away. Just like that one. Trying to fight me as soon as they can. But I don't think you can get up on either of these sides. I'm trying to look to see if there was a way up. If it was anywhere, it would have been those books, but just destroyed them. Alley-oop. Yeah. Alley-oop. Not happening. So, we'll have to get around to that side later. Let's go open this door, because I think this is just the path up to Mesmer. No, we still have a bit to go before we get there. That's right. Or not? Yeah. Not him. I don't know why I was thinking you have to go up that way then. I guess this way must be the direction that leads to Mr. Pigman. Alley-oop. That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. We gotta go find the other path. They want you to use that flying leap, the sword dance, to get away from there. I ain't gonna do that, but I am gonna double check that there is not another ledge that I'm supposed to jump over to. But don't look like it. Alley-oop. Alley-oop. Now we go back to... I really want to go to the bottom, I guess. So... we're gonna go back down to the first floor. And I guess we're gonna have to run our way up a little bit to grab that item out of the statue's beard right there. Then we can warp on over to the back gate and go we can get on that side. Might have to look up a couple minutes whether or not I'm supposed to do Needle Knight Letta's section of the fight against Hornsent. Because I feel like I might have to do one or the other to get this next quest to pop up. Or it's just that I have to wait till after Mesmer. And either way, it would be a good idea to check that before fighting Mesmer. Ooh, Pearl Drake Talisman, non-physical damage. That is quite nice to have. Let's just do this. Move up. Do it again. Now we can go to back section. I did get another fragment. Not enough. But we have enough runes. Let's do vigor again. Grab these items. Another thrusting shield. Or attacking shield. And the other one was the piercing. Oh. Two different new weapons. Both in the attacking weapon class type, so not two new weapon types for those two, but still. New weapons. One weapon type. Probably not going to be tried. We'll go back down and grab that if he dropped an item. It's a far ladder, sure, but it's really like a warp back up. Not that far. Did drop something. Wrong button. Oh. It's a little close to the edge there. That got me. Oh, I have to drop down there. That kind of sucks. I was hoping he went down to the very bottom. Oh well. Keep on running. Grab it. Smithing stone 7. Ooh. Wrong time to take a sip. Cranberry juice. Of course, the time he's up here, he drops nothing. Not gonna get any of them up top, I should say. They drop nothing. When they fall off the ledges, they drop items. And I stand corrected immediately. Oh well. I'm happy to be proven wrong in that case. I believe this is actually where we saw from the other side, so there should be an item out here, right? Yes. Yeah, this is where we saw from over there. So, that means we don't have to jump down from up there later with the elevator. That's nice. But there is one floor we do have to jump down from. Gonna have to figure out where that is. Race point. This one is very, very lovely. Because this next part is an absolute pain. I think over there is where we have to jump down to. That's not too bad, because we can jump down onto that elevator after and get back over there. But yeah, that looks familiar to me. Either way, let's continue on. Get our way through this bridge area. Pretty much gonna run past the bats to get them to follow me and come closer to the ground. So we can do that. I'm not gonna hunt down bats on these small platforms, though. Our swings are wide. So unless I think there might be an item, what would this one be eating? It looks like nothing, just like that one. That's just a quick way over there. Which I'm not seeing items over here. So I don't see why not. Might be a good bet. That one. Get this one. And then we can jump right here. Oh. That bat almost got me. We'll be auto-aiming. Let's jump down here quick. Get whatever items we can. Come on down, Mr. Bat. No. Yes. Nope, nothing over there, it looks like. Just want to check, see what was over here. That's our way down. Okay. We'll come back to this side then. Or there might be a grace point at the bottom of there. I don't think there's a lot of crap that we have to deal with. Ooh, there we go, camera. Here. So I feel like coming over here, getting the grace point. Here's the other side of the door. But getting this grace point's a good idea. This would be the boss that I want to fight, but we are not strong enough. We're gonna need help if we do try and fight him right now. So we might have to go run around and get some more fragments and stuff, boost ourselves up. Or we can come over here and fight him. Which isn't that hard to do. Because we should be getting one right over here. Just double check there's nothing behind me. There is not. So, we'll grab this. And then I think you can do it from like here. How do we do this? And a pathway opens. Completely optional area. Where you can get a couple more fragments. So, let's get that. Then we'll go back in, finish up clearing out that upper level that we were just clearing out. Get all the elevator pathways. And we'll warp down here to get all them fragments that we can get. Then we'll warp, actually we'll warp over to the first ruins first, and go get the talisman that we can get from down there. I think it's just a talisman. I'll check for any other items, but I'm pretty sure it's just the talisman in the first ruins. And we'll come back here and grab that stuff. And that will leave us a lot more sound being able to fight this boss. Back on in here. Get me through that. And then we'll go on up here. I think we have to fight one of those fire guys. Yup. On the bridge. Ugh, that sucks. Just peeking around for any other items while we're up here. I know we were going to take more damage, but healing was necessary. Out of stamina. So we had to do, well, didn't have to. We were far better off doing that time. Give me your item. Yay, we got the Fire Knight Greaves. Did I just see an item down there that I missed? I did. Does not look very easy to go back this way. So, guess we gotta go the long way. Actually, the only long way looks like going all the way around, or back down, I should say. So, we'll warp back up after we do this. First, we're gonna send that down. Then, we're gonna send that down. Alley-oop. Oh, that was close. Didn't like that one. Now let's go on down the elevator. Go up. And let's fight him. Get these runes. Get these runes. Let's go. Come on. Much better. We are not the fatty in that instance. How lovely. Okay, now I think that is all the items that were over here that we could get. Alley-oop. Yeah, nothing here. That would lead us back over that way, which is where we're about to warp. So let's warp on over there. And then we might call this episode quick. And we'll pick up and grab the rest of the items in the next one. Yeah, because that is going to take a hot minute. So alright, like, comment, and subscribe if you like this kind of content. If you want me to do anything in particular in Elden Ring or any other games that you can think of that you would like me to play, then comment those down below too. And I will see all of y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.